Kiyoshi.
And this is the Noscope Podcast.
Hell yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, I was actually thinking about it the other day, bro. And I was just thinking about the type of stuff we used to get into as kids, bro. And that shit is crazy, bro. Like, we really used to just do random, dumb shit, really, like, for no reason. And that shit is, like, very interesting to me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, like, it's funny because, like, being in that mind space and operating off of, like, a place of imagination and then just what's in your environment and building on that, you feel me? I feel like we was able to, like create so many worlds. I remember whenever we were younger, you had brought to me this idea about this little set you was about to get about building some type of like Candy Island type shit.
Yeah,
it was
like a
little,
science set.
Yeah, it's like a little science set, bro. And it's like
fun.
it's funny the way you used to put it in my mind, bro. Like you was talking about, nigga, the island gonna be like lemon heads, the water gonna be Sprite, nigga. I'm seeing it in my head, bro, and that shit was vivid. You know what I'm saying? Like I believed it. And really thought in my heart we was finna.
Nah, bro. Me and Thomas used to be on that heavy, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
He was like one of my first, like one of the first friends I ever, like when we first moved to Charlotte. It was like one of the first friends we ever had in the neighborhood. And it was just funny because I wanted one so bad because when I remember he first got his or whatever, like his mom had got him one or whatever, bro. When I tell you used to like mix potions or like mix shit up, nah, and shit would explode or you know what I'm saying, or you setting up like I don't know, but like we was like, hey. Yo, like, nah, this it. Like,
yeah, that's the we were building on something right here. We
and it takes hours, like, I don't know. But, nah, that was a while back, bro, because I don't know, because I feel like that was when you're younger and when stuff doesn't, like, start mattering as much or, like, I don't know, because I feel like there was definitely, like, not a pivot, but, like, when you start hitting them teenage years and then them Instagram and then Facebook and then Kick and then Snapchat years, I feel like the culture just, like, not shifted, but, like, now we started caring a little bit about like our parents more, or
what we was even talking about how we.
You feel me? How you carry yourself, or how the next person think of you, or you know what I'm saying, rather than just like what's on your first mind.
I feel like more than most people, we kept that a lot longer. Like even to this day, I feel like it was never too much of us that got chopped away through that, and that's I feel like was very interesting. You feel me? Because I mean, I think it has a lot to do with us being like raised in the arts and our parents kind of putting us in a space to be able to build on that. I feel like that really helped us overall. But yeah, it's funny, and that just even goes back to what I was saying, like us just being able to pull from what was in our environment and the knowledge and the, you know what I'm saying, the mindsets that was around. And it's crazy because like I remember something you had brought up to me is just like how back in the day, like people didn't even really value the right things in class, or you know what I'm saying, they ain't really.
No, they never did, bro. Like. Well, I mean, like you said, I think we're lucky that we kind of grew up in around the right headspace. I feel like, I don't know, just in the sense like we try to keep ourselves like level-headed and like, I don't know, I feel like we try not to play too much into that. But with that being said, yeah, bro, like, I mean, and again, even with that, like, I feel like I used to mesh a lot with the like nerds of the class and the like class clowns just because like, I mean, I do be laughing, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to carry myself in that aspect, but at the same time, like, my parents used to be on my head, so, like, I still had to do my school, because I didn't even want that, like, smoke, you feel me? But, like, nah, like, I feel like, yeah, it used to be, like, again, you used to be, like, frowned upon, or used to be looked at crazy if you had straight A's, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, or if you,
nah, that's crazy,
if you were, like, bro, you got 100 on a test, like, bro, you don't got no life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me, nigga? Like, what you mean when I failed, bro? Like, we all failed.
Like, fuck school. Like,
bro, I know you remember hearing, like, the teachers used to be loved these days, too. They used to be, like, the highest test score, it was a 79. I was like, oh, we doing like that? I was like, that's 79. Damn. Hey, either with,
like, none of y'all studied at all.
At all. Like, you feel me? I'm not saying they can't be a part of the teacher. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot, bro. That's heavy. You feel me? Like, what was we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got going on, bro?
Nah, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Nah, bro. I remember that, like, structure within school definitely affected me in a big way as well. Because I feel like I was always on the cusp of, like, being in between that. Because, like, I was always, like, smart. I could always pass tests and, like, grasp what was being taught. You feel me? It's just more, like, that's not what was cool to be sitting there studying or focusing on school just in general. It was everything but, you feel me? Nigga, I'm waiting on recess, lunch, just so I can act a fool, you feel me?
Just trying to have the freshest, like, drip on in school, you feel me? The flyest shit, you feel me?
Nah, that's funny, bro. That actually like just the way that things have ended up evolving, like it definitely. I mean, and it's always been there, but I feel like there's a lot of toxic like trends within our culture. You know what I'm saying? Just not even just us as black people, but just, you know what I'm saying, our age group and our millennium. You feel me? Like the generation that we come from. You feel me? Like at this point in time, I feel like it's really gotten to a point where it's like we really lost, very, very lost as a people. You feel me? Like everything but what really matters. You feel me? Is being romanticized and like being put on a pedestal and like being represented as a stature, you feel me, that we should strive to reach for, you feel me? It's like it's actually it's interesting to me, you feel me, because our generation is really starting to wake up, you feel me, in light of that, you feel me, and I feel like we're more conscious of the agenda behind why things are being done in the way that they are, you feel me? Things are a little bit more open. We have social media.
We have the most access.
You know what I'm saying? So
also, I feel like we also are the most like, I mean, considering we were the most along as a people, I guess you can already say as when we came along. But with that, we just really try to take that and run because it's like now it's like there's a lot of things you gotta be sensitive about too. So there's a lot more like access to knowledge, and then there's a lot more things that like I don't know. I feel like people used to not have to walk on their toes as much when it came to, I don't know, I'm just saying that to say that like you kind of have to learn and like like what you want to speak about, because if you just say stuff so ignorantly, you're gonna be quote unquote canceled or however you want to go about it, you know what I'm saying? But no, I agree with you. Like I mean, you know what, I wonder what it is, bro, because like even while you're saying that, because like a lot of the like not the best music but our favorite music or whatever, what's being played the most is like violent or like drug related or like gang related or whatever. But at the same time, I will say maybe it's like the passion that we're just so addicted to, you feel me? Or like just behind, like, because those sometimes do end up being the most like heart-wrenching, or like I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm wondering if it's not even just the subject matter in itself, in the sense that it's just like you could really feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just like how do we communicate a different light as well. And
it's all about like structure and like the agenda that's being pushed and what is being valued to be like programmed into the minds of people, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's like we have so much technology, we have so much knowledge about so many things at this point, and it don't really make no sense for things to not be almost a utopia for real, you feel me? In the sense of we know what it takes to we know what type of knowledge that the children really need, you feel me, to be confident in themselves, to be not over romanticizing money or luxurious lifestyles, you feel me, really being grounded and having purpose and being of service to others. Like that whole way of thinking is literally just not weaved into the fabrics of our society, you feel me?
For sure.
And everything like that's, you know what I'm saying, sex, drugs, money, you know what I'm saying, everything.
Money might be the biggest. I ain't gonna
Most
lie.
definitely.
Even though sex and drugs is very, very heavy right now too, guns, all that. But it's funny too, because even the people not tapped in with that, if it ain't that, it's definitely some bread, bro. So, so yeah, I'm glad that you said that.
Nah, that's key, bro. I mean, and that's what that's why I feel like we in a beautiful space with where we are. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all of us have a platform with, whether it's a social media platform or, you know what I'm saying, that alone is a lot, you feel me? It holds a lot of power behind it, you feel me? And something that the great Rashad from EYL was talking about that I just seen in a post was, if you are an individual that has 20,000, 30, even 50,000, like you're not just an influencer, you're a world leader. Because in the span of world history, like if you have ever had that many people following you, you're a world leader, you're a thought leader, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people tuning into your thoughts and your ideas and the things that you put out, and that's powerful, you feel me?
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, or more responsibility than I think people like really think about, you feel me, or consider, you know what I'm saying, when they do have these platforms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, you know what I'm saying? And I like looking at it from a perspective of, you know what I'm saying, we have these platforms to really build and create, it's crazy, not to be too direct, but really just film and videos and imagery of positivity and like the us putting out things that create a world that we want to be in, that's full of love, joy, you know what I'm saying, positive things rather than all these things that drain us of our, you know what I'm saying, ability to be who we really are, you know what I'm saying, at the core. So that's what it's all about, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, especially the young generation, man. Like, the world is changing to where all the jobs that have been jobs for hundreds or, you know what I'm saying, even decades, you feel me, are not going to be here very shortly, you feel me. Technology is evolving, AI is coming, you know what I'm saying, and they basically say that if you're not in a space of being creative or creating some type of content or entertainment, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be hard for you to really thrive in the next age of what we stepping into, you know what I'm saying, the age of artificial intelligence and technology, you know what I'm saying?
Even with that, I feel like too, like, just to cycle back a little bit to what we were talking about earlier, is like this generation, I feel like we don't even really want to do that anyway. Like, if you're starting to look like you said, like, as well, like, I feel like we're starting to just wake up in certain aspects. One being that, like, we don't even want to, like, I mean, at least a lot of people I grew, that is one thing, like, maybe we weren't focused on a lot of, like, of the right things academically, or like how we were trying to structure our life or set up our future. However, I know a lot of people we did grow up with was like, I'm not trying to work forever, or I'm not trying to be working, I'm not about to work no 10, 12-hour shift I don't care. I'm not about to put in another 2 weeks. I don't care. I'm about to just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so it is about to switch up on us, but it was looking like we was about to make a switch either which way. Like, we don't care. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, the more I'm looking around, I don't care. I'll leave this job right now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because it's like, another thing that Rashad was saying in that same thing is that, you know what I'm saying, the phone, you know what I'm saying, is one of the most revolutionary inventions that's been made in the past 100 years. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a mini computer that you can take and build content with, connect with people. It's a library, you know what I'm saying? It's a, you know what I'm saying? And basically just having the knowledge to really know how to utilize that technology and do something that is like, I'm looking for I can't find the word as far as, but just relates to what you resonate with, like doing, you know what I'm saying, and something that you can have the patience for to be able to do, whether it's selling stuff on Amazon or wholesaling, real estate, or government contracts, you know what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things that you can do with just having a phone and just having a computer in general, you know what I'm saying. Like, even if you're in a place where you're able to sit here and watch this video, you're a lot more fortunate than most people in the entire world, and you got the ability to create generational wealth very easily, you know what I'm saying. If you really just step into the right rooms, meet the right people, and do what you got to, you know what I'm saying, it's very easy if you see it for yourself, you know what I'm saying, to be the first millionaire in your family, or be, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to be, you know what I'm saying. Like, there's really an outlet for everything, there's space for everybody to, you know what I'm saying, have everything, collaboration over, what's the word? Collaboration over competition, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? And that's, I feel like us stepping into that mind space as a generation, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a little bit more easier for us to speak to our generation and everybody in general, you know what I'm saying? But just us being in the place that we are, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a power to really, really build this world in the image of greatness, you know what I'm saying, of peace, you know what I'm saying, and just knowing how to get along and being in service of others. I really like emphasizing on that, because that's really the goal to, like, life. And all people were in a mind space of wanting to, you know what I'm saying, do to others what they want done unto them, you feel me? We all be good. That's literally just, it's an easy solution to a lot of our problems, you know what I'm saying? But
tangible, yeah.
Very so.
I would say I'd agree with everything that you're saying, that it's a very tangible concept.
Yeah, and that's why I like, it's beautiful that regardless of all the negativity that is out there right now, I feel like there's a lot of people doing a lot of beautiful things right now, you know what I'm saying, building a lot of like systems and creating content and doing things that really create positivity out here, you know what I'm saying. EYL is going crazy hard, you know what I'm saying.
Most definitely.
$1 million worth of game, you know what I'm saying.
Always going crazy.
You feel me? It's mad people out here.
Like I was saying earlier today, I don't even know if you had known prior, but LeBron has his I Promise school as well. He has a whole school open, I believe, in his hometown, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, bro.
That's beautiful,
so
bro. That's powerful.
So there are people out here trying to,
Yeah, and we need, and the world is moving into that place. You feel me? And I urge all people to step into that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You feel me? Like, I feel like people have a terrible understanding of how to actually live a fruitful and enjoyable life, and it's to be generous. You know what I'm saying? To be in a place where you want to create good in this world. You know what I'm saying? And have a positive effect just on a generalized, like, you don't gotta be a person that's creating content, being famous or anything, but just even being the type of person that you see a old lady help her walk past the street, you know what I'm saying? Just small things like that really is what I feel like this life is about, like the nuances of being able to enjoy things like that, of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, we definitely gotta give people their roses, man. There's people that is doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's easy to really just dwell on all the bad things that's going on right now, you feel me? But we need more people, you know what I'm saying, touching on what is great, you feel me? And just
for sure.
let's magnify on that.
I feel like, because they're part responsible for why we even, like, why they're more, like, why there is so much commercial going on, like, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about all people that are parts of the reason why we do what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not to say that we wouldn't have done it already, but you know what I'm saying? So it's like, absolutely, bro, you feel me? Like, that's where it's breeding this this energy. That's what's breeding these, you know what I'm saying, this movement, I feel like. So and it's going to continue to happen and magnify on a rapid rate. The more, you feel me, it's across these platforms, the more it's like accessible, you feel me, and the more it's mixed in the mix of everything else and all the bullshit that we pass around on the day to day.
That's a fact.
For sure.
Yeah, that's why I even like that word you be using in this conversation, in the sense of like making things tangible, you know what I'm saying? Because like, if anybody is in a place of success or being financially good or having a platform to where they can reach several people, like, you know what I'm saying, make it tangible for other people as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, give game, you know what I'm saying? Tell people the steps that you took to get, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got to start being on that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's so selfish nowadays. Everybody want to just be in the light, and that's, you know what I'm saying, nobody want to, you know what I'm saying? How many stories you hear about people saying that when they came up, every single person that they was with going, like, that shouldn't even be how what we are, you know what I'm saying? We should know how to stick together and how to work together, you know what I'm saying? And be in harmony with each other, you feel me? Because it's so easy to, you know what I'm saying, let your lower self, you know what I'm saying, steal the driving wheel, you feel me? And we got to start definitely focusing on that higher self, you know what I'm saying? Because it brings so much, you know what I'm saying, like positivity, like just greatness, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's the only way, you know what I'm saying?
No, and I agree, and then even then it's like, or also just always referring people to who, like, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have what you want to be able to lead with people, you know what I'm saying, also you don't, like, show recognition, you know what I'm saying, or lead people in the right direction. Like, even the people we name dropping, these are great people to look towards, or look, you know what I'm saying, see what they got going on, or someone I'm following very closely right now on Instagram, Lene, or Miss Parking Lot Pimpin'. I'm forgetting her last name at the moment, but if you have tapped into who I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And but either which way, you know what I'm saying, like, these,
you matter.
Yeah. My man Demetrius Harmon is going crazy, you know, and so yes, it's out here, man, and you know what I'm saying, it's for us to push it, promote it, you know what I'm saying, push that envelope, you feel me, push that conversation. So
that's what it's about, man. And that's what the message is from Noscope at all times, you feel me? I appreciate y'all sitting out with us, you know what I'm saying, kicking it, vibing, and all that. Like I said, my name's Kiyoshi, is my boy.
J Dizzy.
And we out, man. Tune in next time.